Employment for youth in our town has been an issue for quite some time now, and even more so in the current environment. So we thought who better to ask than the local business owners down Mary Street. So we sampled just a few local businesses down Mary Street, to tap into their wisdom. Unfortunately, we couldn't get all of them, but we just want to say a big thanks to any businesses who, give back to the youth in our town by providing traineeships and workplace experiences. To our 2020 graduates, we hope that through this video you can pick up some helpful tips that help you find work next year and for years to come. And on just a side note, Dave from Pedal Powerless told us that he was looking for parts to buy for his bikes and there was none available. So for any entrepreneurs out there, maybe a good business opportunity waiting for you.
Hey guys, so we're here today at the Brown Jug, the Brown Jug Cafe with Mark. I'm Lily, school captain at James Nash, and hi, I'm Dylan. This is Dylan, and today we just want to ask you a few questions about potentially employing people, about your business.
So being school leavers, you've got to look to go to the market?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, so one of the things I look for when people walk in here is positivity, and to actually meet me face to face. Don't just send a resume through. Come and see me. I'll talk to anybody at any one time, because it's more important to me that you show the gumption that you want to work. I'll give anybody a go, and I think you'll find most people will do the same. So if you're going to send a resume through, well presented and all the rest, that's great. We haven't particularly got time to read them fully. I'll sooner meet people one-on-one. So even if you send one through, come on in.
Awesome.
You're not going to get disappointed, I can guarantee you.
Yeah, definitely.
Everybody that's walked in here, I have hired.
Wow,
Awesome.
That's really good. And we're just wondering where the name the Brown Jug Cafe came from.
Well, it's been the Brown Jug Cafe since 1936, longest standing in Gympie.
Oh, wow.
Still in the same location. Hence, that's why we bought it. We're only the 5th or 6th owner, I think, since that time. So most people own it for a long time.
Awesome. What would you recommend off your menu? What's your favourite thing that you offer here at the Brown Jug Cafe?
You can't go past our burgers.
Yeah? Awesome.
Or the big breakfast, all day breakfast here.
G'day, we're here with Dave Hetherington from Goodyear Jewellers. Could you give us any students' advice for students who are leaving or graduating school?
Yes, it's at the moment finding jobs everywhere is probably pretty hard. It's not very positive for anything, but it's just a matter of keep knocking on doors, keep asking, turn up well dressed, because we get some come in looking for they claim they're looking for a job, and there's no way in the world they would be employable with their attitude.
Well, you say you've owned the business for 24 years, but I was just thinking, how long has Goodyear Jewellers actually been in Gympie for?
Goodyear Jewellers have been in Gympie, well, we've owned it for 24, and Bob Goodyear, who was my wife's uncle, owned it prior to that, and we've had it longer than he had, but I think they'd had about 22 years.
So about 46 years.
Yeah, good 45 years.
Good maths.
Alright, so we're here with Tom Grady, Rural Merchandise Store in Gympie. What advice could you give some students who are graduating and looking for jobs or just starting out after school?
Gee whiz, that's a hard question. Firstly, I think you've got to present yourself very well, have references, and school results, but particularly I think you should have a good presentation of yourself.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about your business? How long have you been in Gympie? What do you do within the community?
Yeah, well, I started work in Gympie when I was 16.
Wow.
And I worked for another company, a wool firm, for 17 years before I opened my own business. I've been in business myself for 40 years. We do a lot with rural farmers, particularly on the cattle side, and we sell rural merchandise. We sell properties, houses and land, have done for 40 years, and basically we deal a lot with rural people.
Awesome.
And so obviously recent times have been a bit different. Has your business been affected too much by the COVID-19 virus?
Our real estate has been affected severely. Our rural merchandise hasn't been affected very much at all. Yes, bring the resume in, and particularly with references, yeah, basically come and see me.
How's it going, guys? Here we are. We're back with Dave. Not back with, but we are here with Dave of Pedal Power. And yeah, let's go underway.
So just our first question is, how did the name come about? Like, how long have you been here for?
Well, I've been here for 13 years, so I suppose the name is self-explanatory.
Yes.
Dave, just with students graduating looking for jobs, what would you say the best trait in an employee would be? Best trait to have when you're looking for a job?
Reliability.
Definitely. And just a question about people leaving school. We're all year 12s here, and I'm just wondering about when we leave school, if we should look around the community for businesses like Pedal Power to get a job for.
Well, I think it should probably be your first port of call, so to speak, but how many jobs are in Gympie for year 12 graduates? I couldn't say.
No.
I would think they'd be pretty few and far between. Well, wait until you're in year 12 to start looking, is what I would say.
Yeah, start even a bit earlier.
Yeah, you know, a part-time job or something like that is going to lead to bigger and better things down the track.
Definitely.
Yeah, awesome, Dave. And with the current state and the whole COVID-19 situation, how has Pedal Power done? As a business, is succeeding?
Well, it's been very good for bicycle shops because gyms and everything were closed, so the bicycle shops have been cleared out. You literally can't buy any bicycle stuff at the moment. I've got two bikes coming next week. Thank my lucky stars. I just sold the very last bike over there 10 minutes ago.
So everyone's looking to get out, going for a ride.
Yeah, get out and keep fit and the wind in your hair.
That's good for you then, Dave. And so thank you very much, mate.
Oh, you're most welcome. And good luck with your job hunting. And
Thank you very much. I was just wondering, one last question, what this is?
This is a penny farthing bicycle. It's a replica, which was made at the TAFE College down in Brisbane.
Wow.
Yeah.
Something like this fits.
They went back to probably about the 1860s.
Wow.
But as soon as Mr. Stanley invented his safety bicycle in the mid to late 1800s, they became redundant.
Wow.
And they're the preserve of people with beards who wear cloth caps.
We're here with Rance at Hair Review. We're just going to ask some questions about schooling, going into this trade of hairdressing, and just how it's been working here over the period of time.
So you're a hairstylist, hairdresser?
Hairstylist.
Hairstylist. And how did you get into that?
I kind of fell into the trade, so at a young age, about 14, I just started dabbling, doing hair and braids for my mum that was a client here with Carolan, and Carolan offered me some school-based work experience when I was about 14, and I just took the opportunity and just loved it ever since then. Just how everybody is in the salon with one another. It's a massive family, and you just learn so much, and you get given so many different experiences to go through with your trade.
Yeah, that sounds really awesome. And you've obviously worked here for a couple of years. Did you say 5 before?
Yeah, 5 years. So coming in this August, I would, 5 years, started as a school-based.
Yeah, which school did you come from to here?
I was at Gympie High.
Oh, yeah.
So, just being at Gympie High all the way through. I know both schools are fantastic with doing trades. I know I've seen a lot of James Nash kids come through here as well as Gympie High. So it's fantastic to see both of the high schools actually pushing for trades for kids.
Yeah, definitely.
For anybody, school leavers or anything that are wanting to go through, come in with your resume, have a chat with our manager or owner, Carolan or Jamie. They're fantastic. And get the ball rolling.
It's obviously times at the moment a bit weird. We've seen something we haven't seen in a while. How has Hair Review, how has business been affected with the whole COVID-19 virus?
It's just bumped it up another level. Everybody is our main priority when they walk in that door. From anybody, it's their first visit or even if it's their 100th visit. So everybody gets treated the same, and that's why.
Awesome.
And what would be like the best qualities to have going into Hair Review or even any business like this?
I'd say have an open mind. Everybody here is willing to help you. If you make a mistake, it's not a mistake, it's a learning curve, because you can always learn from that, and people here are always willing to help.
Awesome.
Thank you very much, Rance.
Thank you so much, Rance. We really appreciate it.
It's lovely talking to you guys.
How's it going? We're here with the wonderful Tony Goodman of Bella Casa. And Tony, with Mary Street as a whole, not just your store, but how do you think COVID-19 has necessarily affected it, whether it's been obviously impactful?
Yeah, good question, Noah. Look, really going back to when they started locking down everything, going back, I think it was, when was it? Early March, was it? Or mid-March?
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't lock down retail. So retail had a choice to either open or close. Look, really, the first 6 weeks was very, very ordinary, but from the 1st of May, it's all of a sudden, and I think that the big lead into Mother's Day, we had 2 weeks lead into that, but from the 1st of May, all of a sudden people started coming out and shopping. Probably had, I reckon, in the 6 years that we've been here at Ballacassa, probably the best lead into Mother's Day ever in those 6 years.
The Chamber of Commerce, I know that us captains have been involved in a little bit this year, but due to the situation and stuff, it's died off a little bit. But the Chamber of Commerce, how do you think that influences young people like us to get involved with the community? Why do you think that's important for the younger generations coming through?
Look, I think it's, like, as you probably know, we've invited all the school principals to come to those chamber breakfasts that we've had, and we've asked them to bring anyone to those events, the big business breakfasts that we do have, only because of the fact that you're hearing kind of real life stuff. We normally get in excellent speakers, and that's right, I meant to say too that we've invited the students to come along, the student leaders or anyone who's probably studying something like business development or economics, all that sort of stuff. So you're hearing real life things rather than sort of kind of in the textbook. You're coming out and seeing how business people can react or interact, I should say. From a student point of view, I think it's fantastic that you guys turn up to these, because we've gone from about 30 or 40 used to turn up to a chamber breakfast as in business people, now up to about 150 to 160. Wow. So
yeah, and we love coming. And the question that's on everyone's mind, Tony, what's going to happen with Winter on Mary this year? Is it going ahead or?
Unfortunately, no. It's quite sad, because this would have been the 6th year of Winter Trees on Mary, as in Easter on Mary. Easter on Mary was cancelled as well.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping with the easing of restrictions that by coming into Christmas, if we don't get some sort of a second wave come through, that we could see a really, really big Merry Christmas festival.
We're here with Paul from Gympie Workwear. Paul, do you have any advice for school leavers and employment options, what you're looking for in a good employee, their characteristics and stuff like that?
Yeah. Look, for me, if I was looking for an employee, the main thing I would want is someone who I know is going to treat the business as their own. So if they would like them to treat it as if it was their customers coming in, and so yeah, just be responsible and just have a good work ethic. That's what I would really like in an employee. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. And would they come in and bring a resume in, or is there just or even like spoken face to face?
A resume is good, but for me, face-to-face is really good, because I get to see that person and make a bit of a judgment, I guess, on their character, you know, their ability to hold eye contact, how well they can speak, and what they look like.
My next question would be about how did your business go during this rough time?
My business went fairly well,
Awesome.
Yeah, it dropped a little bit in when the virus first hit, and a lot of people didn't come down the street. And then after that, it really picked up.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.